It is Monday. It is the 18th of February. Hello, I'm Monita Rajpal. This is CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. His health was so bad that he missed his own inauguration, but now Venezuela's President Hugo Chavez says he's back home in Caracas. A message on the leader's official Twitter account said he would continue getting treatment for cancer in Venezuela after spending the past 2 months in hospital in Cuba. He's continuing to be still so sick, and if he still needs help breathing, even with a respiratory infection, what evidence are Chavez's aides saying that he is still running the country?
You know, that's a great question because, of course, you know, in the past weeks they've said that he's been giving orders.
Underway for 7 foreign workers kidnapped at gunpoint in northern Nigeria. Among those taken, an Italian, a Greek, and 2 Lebanese workers. The UK has yet to confirm reports that a Briton was also abducted. More details are emerging about what took place at the home of athlete Oscar Pistorius in the early hours of Valentine's Day. A South African official has told CNN that the track star's girlfriend, Reva Steenkamp, was shot 4 times through the bathroom door, and that Pistorius carried her downstairs while she was still alive. The man known as the Blade Runner announced on Sunday he will not be doing any competitive running in the months ahead after being charged with murder. Robin Kerner joins us now from CNN Johannesburg with more on these developments. Robin.
Hi there. Well, these facts coming out...
Very much for that, Robin Kerner there at CNN Johannesburg. British Prime Minister David Cameron has arrived in New Delhi, hoping to succeed where the French president failed on Friday. François Hollande left India with no agreement on a multi-billion-dollar warplane contract. Mr. Cameron is hoping that the Indian government will reconsider his bid to provide more than 100 Eurofighter jets. Country singer Mindy McCready has been found dead at her Arkansas home after apparently committing suicide. Her death comes just weeks after that of her boyfriend and the father of her 10-month-old son, also thought to have been suicide. McCready found fame in the mid-90s with her debut album 10,000 Angels. McCready was 37 years old. You're watching CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. It's always a tragedy when a parent loses a child, but in China, where couples can only have 1 son or daughter, tragedy can quickly turn to calamity as a grim financial future closes in. We'll have that story much more coming up here on News Center. You are watching CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. Hello, everyone. I'm Monita Rajpal. Bosses of some of Britain's biggest supermarket chains are meeting with the government today to look for ways to restore public confidence in food following a string of revelations about what's really in some processed meals. The UK government the Environment Secretary, I should say, Owen Paterson, says he wants an overhaul of the food testing system to prevent a similar crisis happening again. We're joined now in our London studio by CNN's Nick Robertson, who's following that story. Well, they certainly have their work cut out for them, Nick.
They certainly do. I mean, what the government is trying to do here is find a way to boost consumer confidence.
Yeah, it seems as though that the food chain, pardon the pun, is actually really quite confusing and convoluted, yet when you bring it down to the very basic level for the consumer, you know, I was looking at the list of where the supermarkets and the kind of foods that are being sold, that are now being taken off the shelves. At the end of the day, it would certainly cause a lot of panic, especially if I was still there to shop for food, because it potentially be something that I would have bought.
Well, some of the statistics that are emerging that are showing that there's now more than 60% of people say that...
Nick, thank you. Nick Robertson there in London. Now, for any parent, the loss of a son or a daughter is deeply traumatic, but China's famous one-child-per-family policy is causing untold grief for bereaved parents, as Matthew Chance now reports that as well as depriving families of a loved one, it deprives them of a future.
The name on the headstone is of Tian Yao, his parents' only son.
You are watching CNN News Center live from Hong Kong. It was the weekend when basketball's big names came out to play, and not for the first time the West got the better of the East in the NBA's All-Star Game. World Sports' Alex Thomas joins us now from CNN London with those details. Hi, Alex.
Hi, Monita. Yes, from husband and wife singers Jay-Z and Beyonce to the in Hong Kong.
It certainly was a very exciting weekend in sport, wasn't it, Alex? Thank you very much for that. Let's get a check now of the global weather picture. Meteorologist Samantha Moore joins us now from the World Weather Center with more on that. Hello there.
Hi, Monita. Boy, we're talking about a lot of flooding across parts of Indonesia this morning as a result.
Samantha, thank you very much. A blinding flash and then a shock wave strong enough to damage 4,000 buildings. The meteor that exploded in the air above the Urals region of Russia is now thought to have been 30 times more powerful than the nuclear bomb that devastated Hiroshima. That live and Phil. I was reading that I think NASA was saying that this is an event that would happen once every 100 years. All right, Phil, thank you very much for that. Phil Black there reporting to us live. You are watching CNN News Center. I'm Monita Rajpal, live at CNN Hong Kong. Thank you for joining us. We'll update you with the news headlines in just a couple of minutes.